In this episode, we're summarizing the 9th episode from Season 5 of the Wire series titled Late Editions. The episode first aired on March 2nd, 2008. In the beginning, the episode opens up with Detective Freeman deciphering Marlo Stanfield's coded clock messages, a critical step in the Major Crimes Unit's investigation into his drug empire. After meeting up with Sydnor, Freeman learns of Chris's activities and emphasizes that the key to the case lies in Marlo's phone communications, necessitating a Title III wiretap authorization, which they currently don't have. Before parting, Freeman urges Sydnor to prepare for a significant revelation. At the police station, Freeman briefs Deputy Commissioner Daniels on the planned sting targeting Marlo's operations. Sydnor interrupts with news that Monk has been caught riding dirty with contraband, prompting Freeman to request arrests. Daniels, surprised, contacts Judge Perlman to prepare for the operation. The raid unfolds dramatically as armed police vehicles storm a warehouse where Sydnor arrests Cheese. Freeman uncovers substantial narcotics, and Detective Bunk, savoring the moment, serves a warrant on Chris Parlow. At Marlo's hangout, Freeman finds the clock used for coded messages, while Marlo and his crew are detained. News of the raid spreads, with Mayor Carachetti delivering a public speech celebrating the bust. Daniels is interviewed by reporter Alma Gutierrez, and he shares that today is a good day for the good guys. Inside Marlo's organization, tensions continue to rise. We see Snoop and O-Dog meet with attorney Levi, who assures O-Dog compensation for taking on the gun charge from a prior incident. Levi contrasts the loyalty of Marlo's crew with police camaraderie. In jail, Marlo, Monk, Cheese, and Chris speculate about the bust's source. Monk mentions how Omar was taunting Marlo and calling him names back when he was alive and hunting them down. This enrages Marlo because Monk allowed Marlo's reputation to be challenged without telling him. Marlo's crew ends up suspecting that Michael Lee might be the possible informant, especially due to his last few interactions with Snoop and Chris, where he doubted Marlo's leadership. Later on, we see Michael grows suspicious when Snoop recruits him for a quote-unquote serious business and tells him to leave his weapon behind. After observing her at the location where they were supposed to meet, Michael realizes he is being set up to be assassinated. Michael goes along with the plan, and after asking Snoop to pull over so that he can pee, he backs out on Snoop, and while he is aiming at her head, she admits that the hit was ordered on him because Michael was never truly loyal to Marlo and the crew. He was always questioning orders or intentions. As her last act, Snoop checks her appearance in the side view mirror, and she asks Michael how her hair looks, to which Michael responds, "You look good, girl," before taking her life. Afterwards, Michael escapes the failed attempt on his life. He relocates his brother Bug to their aunt's home in Howard County. Michael is unable to take Dookie with him, and he leaves him at an Araber's stable, who lives with addicts. Here, Dookie asks Michael if he remembers all the fun the old crew used to have, and Michael responds by saying, "I don't," signaling just how detached and distant Michael has grown. At the Baltimore Sun, editor Augustus Haynes investigates reporter Scott Templeton's suspected fabrications, enlisting colleague Robert Ruby for a background check. Templeton's made-up story gains him a Pulitzer Prize, prompting debates over their Dickensian portrayal, while Haynes grows skeptical, striking a questionable quote from Alma's interview with Daniels. Haynes visits Walter Reed's Army Medical Center to verify Templeton's story about homeless veteran Terry Hanning, and he confirms inconsistencies with the help of Hanning's comrade. The fabricated serial killer case, orchestrated by Detective Jimmy McNulty and Freeman, is starting to weigh on them heavily. Sergeant Jay Landsman reprimands McNulty for stalling the investigation, and Detective Kima Greggs mocks his efforts, unimpressed despite Marlo's arrest. McNulty, depressed, declines Freeman's celebratory drink, and he regrets their deception. As he is sent to investigate another homeless man's death, McNulty finds no evidence of his invented serial killer or the signatures he made up for him, deepening his guilt. Greggs, contemplating exposing McNulty, discusses reporting misconduct with Sergeant Ellis Carver, who reflects on his own experience reporting Officer Colicchio's brutality. Greggs later informs Daniels, who with Perlman confirms that the serial killer case is falsehood by tracing the supposed killer's phone to Marlowe. At City Hall, Commissioner Rawls and Daniels face pressure from mayoral aide Steintorf to manipulate crime statistics. Also, Major Bunny Colvin is watching his adopted son, Namond, excel at an urban debate league event when he encounters Carcetti. Colvin rebuffs Carcetti's apology by dismantling Hamsterdam, his experimental drug legalization zone, highlighting the rift between police reform and political ambition with retort, quote unquote, "Then I guess nothing can be done," he says. Freeman meets with Senator Clay Davis, extracting information on Maurice Levi's corrupt practices through intimidation. Marlowe, conferring with Levi in jail, grows more convinced of a snitch, fueling his paranoia. As the second to last episode of the series comes to an end, we see just how quickly the new generation steps up to take the place of the old generation. As soon as Bubbles leaves drugs behind, Dookie is on his way to become the next Bubbles. And as soon as Omar is taken out, Michael takes his place. This can be seen on all levels and institutions throughout the season, and it's just one of the fascinating things that this show is great at doing. That was episode number 59, titled Late Editions. To watch the next or previous episode summary, click on the link in the description or at the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video, remember that I am summarizing this entire series, as well as other popular works of culture like literature, movies, and TV shows. I have the playlist of our summaries in the description. Also, if you found the video to be valuable, share it with a friend and click like so that YouTube can recommend it to other viewers just like you. The best way to support this channel is by becoming a Patreon supporter, or buying us a coffee, or buying something to wear from our merchandise store. You will find all of those links in the description. Doing any of these things helps our channel out tremendously, and I really thank you for your support.